And of course, we have an opportunity to be able to showcase it for you now. So this is called our Bellezza 150 Lira Bronze CurbLink Bracelet. Oh, look at the price. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize.
Well, this is clearance.
This is clearance.
So if you picked up those gorgeous earrings at the beginning of this show,
or the ring, the ring.
The pearl ring that I have
yes.
on. This goes with it, and this is the best price you will ever see. The reviews are perfect 5-star. This is what I call an opportunity buy. This is when you see something that's, you save more money than you spend. You couldn't make it for this amount of money if you tried. You would never find it at this price if you were in Italy or in a mall or a department store. This is just one of those opportunities where you're awake, you're with us, you win, as long as you say, yes, I want that.
Yeah, and
because
yes.
We only have what we have, and these are stunning. Now, I'm going to tell you about the Lira in this while you're showing it. This is set with 2 of the smaller 50 millimeter liras, or 50 liras, and 1 of the 100 lira, and they're all from the Micro Lira series. So there you see the beautiful lobster claw clasp, and you see the Bellezza hang tag and the logo on it, and you see that we have the extender on the bracelet as well. The Lira themselves are bezel set, and we do this in a way so that the coins themselves are secure and preserved. And if someday the Lira was worth so much money you wanted to pry them out of the bracelet, you could do that, and they would be in perfect condition. This is the same way we would set them if we worked in one of the very important Italian jewelry houses, where a gold necklace or a gold bracelet like this would be thousands of dollars. So that's the look that you're getting. That's when you wear coin jewelry, you join a very special club of women all over the world who know that one of the ways to show taste and wealth and status is to actually wear money. And because I have so much money, I can actually wear it. And that started thousands of years ago, and it has never gone away with the rich set. And so when you put this on, you will feel like you're part of that club.
It is such a distinctive look, and every woman and every man knows it. If you would love to own this, let us know. $30 off. It's $29.90, the lowest price we've ever offered. Look at how beautiful it pairs back to the reversible ring. That ring is still available for you. Please ask about it. I believe it's available in sizes 5 through 10. But if you've never shopped with us for Bellezza jewelry, this is your opportunity. Come on in. It's $7.48. Gift giving, my goodness, right? What a really luxurious gift to be able to give for not a lot of money. So I am inviting you to order 7.5 inches in the length, by the way, if you're curious about the length. If you do have a smaller wrist, you'll certainly be able to adjust it. But this is an outstanding value, and I would definitely buy more than one if you can. I don't quite know how many we have available for you. We have how many? Okay, so we have a few hundred available, but not for long. Not for long. So
not when they get to clearance price and they have perfect 5-star reviews.
It's a perfect piece.
You know, I love that it's set with a robust CurbLink. And
me too.
The CurbLink, when it first was introduced, was called the Gourmet Link. It was for people who had taste, who were in the know. And when they changed the name to the CurbLink, I cried for a week. I said, why would you do that? The Gourmet Link was so much better.
Yes.
So whenever I see a CurbLink, I'm like, oh, the Gourmet Link, yes, indeed. And then we set them with pure, real, beautiful, genuine Lira. Now, there's a lot of Lira that you see in jewelry that are copies. They're fakes, they're recreations. We don't do that. All of our money has been in circulation. We collect them. I have a guy in Rome, his name is Andrea. That's all he does is collect Lira for us. We polish them up, and then we set them for you in the jewelry. Each coin that you receive has a history. It has a life. That coin may have bought a child an ice cream cone, or it may have bought someone a glass of wine on a date, or it may have been used to go to the movies. It might have done all 3 of those things. They've been in circulation. They're not made anymore. In this case, the 100 Lira has not been in circulation since 1989. So we're talking about almost a 50-year-old coin.